Hi all, it's Robyn here. Setting up my tarot room to do this live feed, and I get right to the second. Share this video with family and friends. Get right to the point where I click to go, and the computer doesn't work. The camera won't link in. So now I've just slapped up my phone. Hello, Carol. So I was in a bit of a crappy mood, as you can imagine, like cleaned the room, put everything around lovely, set up the lighting, and then of course, you know, the bloody thing didn't work. Hello, Sandra, how you going? Okay, so today, before people start, coming in for readings or whatever, interesting stuff to sort of share first, because it takes a while for people to join. So okay, so welcome, thank you for coming. So how are you all going with your Ascension Symptoms? I mean, a lot of people obviously that might join tonight are psychic themselves and do readings. How you going, Tanya? So for myself, I know I've had quite a few. I've had the dizziness, headaches, body aches, sore neck, pain in the lower back, legs, and phantom pains is something new. Now this mobile might just go on its own all over the place because it's literally being held on with duct tape here. Hang on. Just put that there. Anyway, so yeah, there's a lot of symptoms around at the moment, and what's happening, traumas, and we're feeling them in this body as we ascend to the fifth dimensional energy. So it's apparently quite normal. I was actually feeling like I was being even bitten, and one of Laurie Ladd, I don't know if anyone has listened to her material, she was talking about that and mentioned that, and I thought, oh, that's great. Yes, absolutely, Lainey. Well, everybody at the moment, because your bodies are moving in and out of the third to the fifth dimension, a lot of stuff is coming up to be resolved. So that is something we are all feeling. Anyway, so presently, as we're shifting and healing these past traumas, this actually will be good because this will be beneficial for our future lives. In my last TikTok live feed, people are asking for like sort of mediumistic type information. Now there's a lady on Facebook called Pam Sears, S-E-A-R-S. She's fantastic. Hello, Maddie. Yeah, I sort of deal more with soul work. So in the moment I do that type of healing, remove toxic energy, that type of thing, and read cards hands-on. But I can pick up when spirit is around, but I might not get a huge amount of information, just enough for the moment for that person, to let them know that they're there. But if you're looking for someone who's really good at her job in terms of that's what she's really good at, Pam Sears. Okay, so what else? When I do healing work, my intention is to connect to angels and basically channel whatever that person needs. So, if it's removing past life memories or pain that's trapped in the body, because naturally when we go through a trauma, it creates energetic debris in our body, that type of thing. There's someone here. Oh, hello, Madhu from Sri Lanka. How you going? Yes. So, and also when I ask for the intention for whatever that person needs, I ask that it goes in all directions of time. So it's coming from the past, it's in the moment, and the future lives are also being healed at that time. And I also ask that the person receives whatever is most beneficial in that moment, because it's all very well to know what's in your future, but it's more important in the now to be healthy and well, and to be able to move forward. And if there's anything blocking you, then the sort of work I do can help shift it so that you can move forward. And at the moment, obviously, what we want is to be accepting only what supports our highest good. Okay, so So that's where we're at. And, you know, as most people know, common sense, you know, if you get a gut reaction to somebody or something and the feeling is no, then no. Follow your guidance. We all have it. We all have our spiritual, you know, families, angels, guides, past loved ones, and they're all there to help us. We don't often hear the messages. Life's gotten very busy, you know, and, you know, we get caught up in, you know, having a couple of jobs. Okay, well, I'll do a reading for you later, Madhu. I'll just get this out of the way first. Yeah, so we have our psychic army helping us. It's just now we need to tune in. And now we've gone from the 3 to 5th dimensional energy. We are becoming more enlightened, and or we've made that transition as the earth has, because our consciousness has grown. So, you know, go us, you know. And I do say a lot, I have to say. Okay, so also the challenge is now to slow down so that we can tune in. More nature, you know, better food in that it's, you know, less toxic if we can help it. You know, if you smoke, you try and give up smoking, whatever. How you going, Robyn? Yes, so, you know, just be aware of what you put in your body and start to love yourself well. Okay, so that was just sort of the opening. It would have been a little bit more settled if the computer had worked, but it didn't, so, you know. Anyway, okay, so let's start doing some readings. I'll do one for Madhu. Okay, so you're wanting basically to know, well, okay, well, this is the message anyway, because regardless of what we ask, when we go in for a reading, we get what we need. So we might go in wanting to know a particular thing, but if that's not what Spirit wants us to know, then that's not the information we get. So at the moment, it's talking about 2 of Pentacles, so money in, money out, hard work, could be a new job or traineeship. At the moment, you're feeling somewhat alone, like, you know, hermity, I suppose, but it's a time where your energy's risen, and now you need to cut away what doesn't work for you anymore in terms of energetic connections, and just have a bit of time out, because as our energy raises to a new level, there's a hiatus between what was and what is, and in that moment, people that no longer vibrate at that level will fall away. And that is okay. It's not a bad thing. It's just, you know, it's just normal growth. The last one for you was that you have kept everything at bay in terms of negativity, but your angel's now saying decide. So whatever it is, this message for you, and it could be work. I mean, you might be asking one thing, but they're giving you a different message, is yes, definitely money, as in a new job, traineeship, work, money in, money out. But at the moment, it's time to choose what's next. Okay, so, well, let's hope so. In terms of a partner, now this lady is saying that the intuition is telling her he's coming in. At the moment, everybody's intuition would probably be spot on. So listen to what you get and follow that, you know. Like I said, we all have our own guides and messages, etc. So start to put out what you want. You know, instead of thinking, I wish, you know, I had a partner, for example. Imagine in your mind what you want, even if it's just the qualities of what you want. And that will help bring it in. Also, in terms of manifestation at the moment, apparently at the moment it's a great time for that. And you can help yourself do that by, like I said, vision boards, constantly affirming that you have the perfect partner for yourself, nature, movement, that type of thing. Hello, Carol. Hello, Carol. Okay, sorry. Who would like a card pulled? Okay, let's have a look. So this is for you, Lainey. Okay, the Queen of Cups. Now, if this is not you, it could be someone around you. So a very mystical person, into the psychic, you know, interests, loving, musical, emotional, a queen, so someone who's very strong. Now, there is some sort of either study or some job situation or something where there's money and someone's not really sharing. So you're feeling like, or maybe not even aware of it, but the other person's holding the money and or the, like if say you were learning, they're not giving you the information. So someone's holding that back. So the Tower basically talks about everything you've built up to protect yourself, because you're going to have new ways of thinking are going to come down, and with that, then of course you can reassess what supports your higher self. So with that, you know, it's always a bit nerve-wracking to get the Tower, but you can renegotiate where you're going in terms of what you want in your life, and that's okay. So the Seven of Wands, this last card for you, is a battle over something. So if it's in a job situation or whether it's a home or where you put your passion, there's a battle over it. So someone wants what you've got. So that's for you, darling. Now, let's have a look. Now, who would like a card? Hi. Hello, Nicholas. Would you like a card? Now, Madhu, I think did I? Madhu. Alright, well, I'll give you a life path card, Madhu. Now, I have life path cards and chakra cards here also. Okay, so environmentalist. So this was for Madhu. So this is saying you're an earth angel who was born to protect, nurture and teach about nature and animals. So that's beautiful, and that also would mean that when you're wanting to manifest things, doing that sort of work in nature would actually make it happen more quickly. Oh, you'll want to cut. Alright, this is for Nicholas. Hang on. That's very easy to come by. Okay, let's have a look, see what you've got, Nicholas. Okay, so for you, Nicholas, we have the Ace of Cups, which is the heartfelt wish card. So something that you want, you're going to get, whatever that heartfelt wish is. And as you know, it's not what you logically think, it's what your heart wants. The Chariot, moving forward, so there's movement there, and that can be travel plans might be going astray also, but there's definitely movement. Now, new ways of thinking, meaning there may be arguments around because you have different ways of thinking now, you've got a different consciousness, which we all have at the moment because the consciousness has changed. Also, be wary of anyone around you that might be gossiping. There could be arguments regards to that. And the Magician, so there's a crossroads. So once again, you're at a crossroads, but you choose. You know, I say to people, I say to people that it doesn't matter what a spread shows, you've got to live with it. So you've got to choose, and I think making a choice is the hardest thing. Once a person decides on what they want, then it's really no problem, but it's in the deciding that's the tricky part. Okay, now I hate to say this, but I just have to go for a quick run to the ladies' room. Now, while I'm gone, can someone start putting up if you want a card pulled? I'll be back in a second. Sorry about that. That'll teach me to have a glass of wine before I sit down because I'm annoyed because the other thing didn't work properly. Okay, let's have a look. Now I don't speak, I think it's French. V. Thank you, V. I'll pull you a card. Okay, see what we got here. Okay, so you're moving away from troubled times at the moment. Yeah, it was a quick glass of wine, but it goes straight through. That's to Nicholas. Anyway, so yes, Six of Swords. So you're moving away from a turbulent time, V. So things are going to be much better. You have your spiritual family protecting you, which we all do. At the moment, you may feel that you are alone, but there is love being presented to you, like so there's family and friends supporting you. And your guardian angels are around you. But at the moment, you're just sort of feeling a sense of dissatisfaction. Now, there's a Knight of Cups, so this is a young male, 20s, 30s, I'd say. Romantic, loving, but there's a male around you. Now, there's walking away from something here, so walking away from someone you love. So whether you're actually walking away from this man, I don't know, but only you'll know that, because naturally when a person gives a reading, it's what resonates with you that's the point of the reading. But to me, I would probably see this as walking away from this male, and there's some sort of job offer. So there's something that's coming up that you're not sure if you want to accept or not, but there is something coming up. So that's your card, actually. I'm just being told to pull this. Now, perseverance. So this is, I've just been told to pull this card out for you, love. So at the moment, persevere. You know, sometimes when you hang in there long enough, everything, settles down. So, who else would like a reading? Sorry about that trip to the loo. I tell you, Spirit, they have their own ideas on things. You know, you think you got something under control, and right at the last second, no. Hello, Jacinta, would you like a card? Any card. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, so, new beginnings. Let's have a look. That's a nice card. It's always nice to have new beginnings. So basically, every journey begins with an all-important first step. So when this card presents itself in your reading, it's confirming that it's time for you to take a brave leap of faith, but be prepared as you do so. This card represents that great new adventure is waiting for you. It usually shows up when there's a significant inner change happening within you. So by selecting this card, it's a sign that those important choices are needed and are about to be made, and should be carefully pondered as you proceed with wisdom, thought and care. So that's beautiful. Now, Megan, would you like a card? Okay, so that's... I'll pick one out for... I'll be guided for one for all of us. Spiritual strength. Okay, so many of the people on my pages are very psychic, spiritual people. I sort of went, 10 years ago now, I decided to find my tribe. So I think that this just confirms that, you know, I've made the right choice in choosing to do that, you know, because we're sharing all of this information online now, where once upon a time, wherever you were, you know, you didn't have support. Back in the day, it wasn't something that was accepted, especially for people in, rural towns. Okay, Liliana, one for you, Dane. So that was this one. And I just love the artwork on some of these cards. They're so beautiful. Okay. Not wanting to hear something that people may be saying things to you. And there's a judgment card here, so you're wanting things to be fair and some sort of judgment to be made about something. Things aren't black and white in this situation, but there's a brighter sort of thing. Now there's another male here also, a King of Wands. So whether this is in, well, actually, this is a couple. There's a King of Wands and a Queen, actually a couple. And I don't know if this is in a work situation because they're both holding wands. So, let's see what I get here. Self-worth and discovery. Okay, so these cards on top of that, Liliana, are enlightenment, impasse, self-worth and discovery. So enlightenment is maybe there's more information you need to know about this situation. An impasse would be that at the moment you feel that you can't move past whatever this situation is. Self-worth is the key here, because the more self-worth you have, the less you will allow people to put things over you. And discovery. So maybe there's something there that you need, you might not have all the information on something, so I would look into that. So that's your reading, Liliana. Now, Robyn. So, without going into too much detail. Okay, so in terms of either your job or where you put your passion, things are going great. You're doing a great job, you're getting told you've done a good job well done, etc. Once again, there's a time of waiting, so things feel suspended. There is a male, you know who that is. 7 of Swords, so you're walking away from what was not so great, and moving into a much calmer stage. There's been regret and loss with emotion with probably this male, I would say. Getting away from things, a retreat of some sort, and that this is a cycle. So, we know things move in cycles, so that's what this has been. Now, I just got then freedom card. You're free to choose. So whatever this situation is for you, you have, you can choose. You can have what you like. So, don't feel restrained by anyone else's expectations or beliefs and or judgment. You do what you like. Alicia Bell. Yep. Hello, Mari. Hello. You can in a minute, Mari. I'll just do one for Alicia first, love. Okay, so this is for you, Alicia. Okay, so, and this is just short version. Okay, so there's been something you've been struggling with. You've got control of it. It's been a battle. Everything you thought you knew has just come down, and now you're feeling that like you now think differently. So now there's an opportunity to heal some of the walls you've put up. It's a time now to accept yourself as natural. It's okay to look after your body more. There may be contracts in the works here, wanting things on a more authentic level. Things have been hell-ish, right? You've got one more challenge, and then it's plain sailing. So, and I don't know if this is in a job situation because this is a Wands card. The Knight of Wands is the next one, so there's definitely movement forward there. And the last one is the Knight of Swords, which to me I usually read as a move. So it could be a physical move with somebody. Okay, so instinct. Use your instinct in this situation. Your gut feelings, connect to them, and don't ignore them, because your guides and angels will be trying to enlighten you to what's really going on, if there's anything covert happening. So that's for you, darling. No problem. So, okay. Now, Mari, what was the question, love? Anyone else would like a reading? Just put a little note in there. I don't know if my mother's watching this. I was trying to talk to her earlier how to link onto it, but I'm not very technically savvy, and she's 22 years older than me, so I don't know if she's made it on or not. Okay. Immediately in my head I've just got no, not just now, not now. There is someone around me at the moment for you. Okay. Oh. Okay, so I'll just tell you, right, what I got, and you'll know what it means, alright? I've got vanity, bittersweet, confusion, trickery, release, and passion. So, Mari, I would say that whatever this thing has been bittersweet, and you're or he's confused. There's been some trickery, and by that I would think maybe things haven't been honest, meaning him. Release, let it go, and then it's passion. So, you know, it might have been passionate, etc., but that's what the angels gave me, and there was someone around here for you. So God bless you, darling. Just put out what you want, you know. Okay, Alicia, good luck. Yeah, well, it says trickery, so it's really more important what you think than what I think or say, because I'm using my frame of reference or delivering to you the words that I'm being given, but it's what it means to you, because of course language means different things to different people, so, you know, it's really what it means for you with your frame of reference. But yeah, I would be saying that's not so, you know, he might be a bit of a trickster, just saying. Experienced pretty many of those. Anyone else would like a card pull? Just put it down. The other day when I was on TikTok, there were so many. Mind you, I'm so slow. I had someone called Shrek send me a thing saying twins, and I'm like, not realising he was saying I was a Shrek. And then another one sent a thing saying, what pronouns do I use? And I'm like, what does that mean? Then afterwards I thought, because you think I'm a male and I'm a transsexual, and I thought, thank you. So I tell you what, you've got to have thick skin. It's ridiculous, really. Oh, okay, so I'll pick out a card guided for all of us. Material and spiritual prosperity. What are we? 6. I probably won't be loading this one on my YouTube channel. 6. Okay, so the number 6 represents a peaceful, tranquil time when problems seem to actually disappear. So a sudden bonus, pay rise, or even a promotion could be in the offering. So this will be relevant to someone there, right? Because anything guided, and as I say on the other live feeds I do, you know, because we're all human and we all have the same experiences, love and work and, you know, life in general, often, you know, like say if you did 20 readings, well, some are going to sound the same because we all have very similar situations, you know. That's okay, Mari. You know, so when you come across something, it can be for you, but not for you. You know, like it can be a reading for someone else, but it actually hits you, like you go, oh, hang on, that actually feels like that's for me. And if you get that feeling, then it is, you know. So whatever, this money could arrive out of the blue, or this abundance, whatever, promotion maybe. This card may also signify a group that has worked and strived toward the success of a common goal. So a time of prosperity, balance and harmony in your physical and spiritual existence is showing you that the practice of giving and receiving will bring you true riches. Well, that's the thing. A lot of people don't like some people just like to give, but unfortunately if you don't allow people to, like if you don't receive, then there's an imbalance, you know. So it's good to be able to do both, you know. And that's the thing, when someone is, you know, nobody wants to be a doormat. I probably was that for many years myself, but we need, you know, we need to, well, how can I put it? We need to support our higher self by having barriers, you know, and like only accepting things that are coming from positive energy. Anything done from guilt is manipulation. So when you're, you know, when people try and guilt you into things, that's not a good energy. So unless you're doing it from love and free will, then, you know, it's not really the best energy. Okay. Now, would anyone else like a card? Carol, maybe? Sandra, would you like a card? Okay, so just picked a card out for myself. Nutrition. You conduct healing work with your culinary skills. Actually, I was thinking they were going to have a go at me about my weight, but I used to do that. I used to do cooking with that, and that's simply done really with intention. When you intend to spread healing energy, whether it's art, music, you know, conversation, support, food, then that will happen, you know, because that's your intent. And on the transverse, you know, if you consume something from somebody who has not got good intent, or who is very negative in their energy compared to you, then, I mean, I've been to a spiritual do, gone home and thrown up because the energy wasn't consistent with mine, you know. And same with people that might be pursuing you because, you know, they find you comforting. If the energy is very different, you can spend a lot of time quite unwell as a result. Okay, so that, you know, what else have we got here? Well, this is for someone out there. Discovery, destiny and insecurity. So this is someone wanting to know what their because in terms of a job, what their destiny is in terms of their job, but at the moment the insecurity is blocking that path. Right, so for this person, right, and this will be somebody out in Facebook land. So this person, okay, they're wanting to know what they're meant to be doing. That's fine, we all do that. And their insecurity is blocking that from coming in. And negativity and depression, all those sorts of emotions do block us from, you know, our angels giving us information that's going to help us move forward, and or positive energy, because vibration attracts the same energy. You know, water seeks the same level as what I got channeled. So whatever you're vibrating at, that's what you'll attract, and so forth. Now, the card they've just told me here is there's people around you, so whether this is in your home, and there's gossip and they're talking about things that you're just not into it. You're just dissatisfied completely. There's movement. There's some sort of move. You're moving into a more mature state. And you are also at a crossroads. So whoever this person is, so okay, there's, you know, like, not sure about where they're heading in terms of their career. That's fine. Their insecurity is holding them back. Within their home, all the friends around them, there's gossip and carry on, and they're just, it's just information and talking that this person doesn't want to get into or listen to. There is movement forward into a more mature state, but at the moment this person's at a crossroads. So, and saying that also, it's a time of bringing your psychic self and your psychological self together, you know, and marrying that together. Okay, sorry. Would someone like a reading or card? Thank you for joining me. I mean, it probably won't be a long session at this rate. But I cannot believe that my computer at the very last second, like, it worked last time, so I don't know what I've done to it. You know. Well, anyway, while I've got you here, I have a special on at the moment coming up, I think it's Monday, for free crystal jewellery with each reading. If anyone's interested in a reading, I sort of mentioned at the start what I do. I also do energy healing. You know, you can talk to me about paranormal situations. I've experienced quite a bit of that, and this is over the last 23 years consciously. Like, for the last 23 years I've had constant guidance, which, you know, has pushed me forward, because there were things that I had no self-esteem. So, I mean, I would literally be told what courses to do, where to go, and in terms of healing work, I did it for 20 years without charging. I was just basically said to God, you know, keep the roof over my head, look after me, and I'll do whatever you want to do, sort of thing. So, you know, but we all have to live. So, yes, but anyway, well, thank you for joining me, folks. Unless anyone's got any more questions, it seems to be quite a small little group. I actually do like the phone camera compared to the computer camera, but it's too close to your face. Nothing like a bit of duct tape. Alright, well, I'll leave it there then, folks. Thanks very much for joining me tonight. So this is my first serious little live feed, really, I suppose you could say, that went terribly wrong. But thank you anyway. Good night. Have a great weekend. I'm not sure what the time is. But God bless.